Hello and welcome to another update video about Ripple XRP. Yesterday we made a video where just I think around 74 cents. We were still above this ascending trend line. And here you can see an example of how quickly such a trend line gets broken. Yesterday we looked at the price and I told you that the last move here, that what XRP did was a very three-wave kind move to the upside, and that we can now expect further moves to the downside because it was starting here. Possibly another impulse to the downside, and we can see that play out now. It of course is following Bitcoin as well, but we could see it beforehand on the XRP chart as well, that further lower prices are very likely. And yeah, I expected another drop into the target area here. It has made a new low as well, you know, compared to the one on the 10th of January and the 6th of January. Hasn't really reached the previous from the 4th of December yet. I think we're going to see that again. I think we're going to fill that wick, which means that we should at least come down to that 61 cent level. That is the 0.887 Fib level here on the XRP chart. Basically looking at just what it needs to do in terms of a correction to finish that correction off. It has done what it needs to do. It has come down into the target area already. That is the area where, according to the Elliott Wave theory, it needs to get to in that wave C to complete the correction. And it has done that. But so far we haven't seen a new impulse starting here. Obviously we had the target area up here. It came to $1, but it failed to break the dollar level. It failed to break the 50-day moving average. And I remember I made a video up here and said, you know, it could be a longer move up, but to do that it needs to break the dollar. Now it didn't do that. It failed, basically faked out, and then that was in the end just another shorter move up within this longer downtrend here that XRP is doing. Following further here my expectation that we're going to come down lower. I remember even when we moved down here on the 4th of December, I said, I'm not sure if this is bearish enough because there is not much more space. I mean, it can fall now to 61 cents, but to be fair, if I expect Bitcoin to drop to 29 and lower, then yes, we could still see the 50 cent in that scenario. But if you lose that, then you're going to see lower prices of around 35 cents. You know, if you lose the 50 cent here, and I think we're going to see the 50 cent. I think we are, you know, as bullish as I am for XRP, we haven't seen obviously the SEC outcome yet, and what the price is doing now is just telling me that we're going to see lower prices, possibly all the way to 50 cent. Yeah, I wouldn't find that unlikely. Are we going to see 35? Sounds a bit crazy now, but we just need to keep it in mind that it's a possibility, okay? But so far, everything in line with expectations. Everybody who's been watching this channel has been prepared for it. I find that really good. And then looking at also here the higher time frame indicators. I mean, on the shorter time frame, more imminently, you probably expect some support now. We've seen that anyway now. We came into the oversold range on the RSI for hour. So always when you get into the oversold range on the shorter time frames, you see some support. Personally, we are in a downtrend. So if I go long here, this is dollar cost averaging, and this is for the longer term when I capture the swings, and then we are currently at attractive prices, you know, in my view we are, but I think we're going to see some further downside imminently before we manage to do the turnaround, and are then going to see, in my view at least, and that's what the Fibonacci extensions are telling me, at least something like a $2, $2.50, maybe even more XRP in the next wave up. Without any sort of moon boy hype or anything. This is what the Fibs are telling me, and so far the Fibs have also told us that we are going to get here into this area, which we did. You know, I talked about this target area up here, and yeah, received again a lot of criticism when we were up there, but this is where the price did land in the end, and it's just normal market cycles. Of course there is manipulation as in every market, but there is always a dynamic between retail investors, whales, buyers and sellers anyway. So in my view, still, despite the manipulation, you get these normal market moves. Of course, could be that a whale moves the market in a certain direction, and that could then influence the sentiment, because there are usually always different scenarios. But if I gave you a different scenario here, it would be so unlikely, because we've got the ABC still to play out. We see the downtrend isn't broken yet. You know, I had the downtrending line on this chart here. Haven't broken it yet. So as long as we don't break the downtrend, and as long as we still don't see really an impulse here to the upside, I can't give you any other forecast for the price. I think even on the daily, we've now come nearly to the oversold range. So yeah, expect some support. But in my view, as long as we don't see anything significant here and a strong reaction to any sort of a support level, then I think we're going to see further price drops. Remember, on the 4th of December, I told you that we're going to see further price drops, and it took now over a month to play out, because you see that initial reaction, people got too bullish. I did say that we was first going to see a relief rally, did see that, and that we were then probably going to come down lower. And yeah, that's exactly what's playing out here at the moment. If you want to join as a channel member and join Discord and Telegram and the weekly live stream, then feel free to join as a channel member. You can do that either on my website or here on YouTube. Would be great to have you on board. Over 500 members now, and a really good community. Lots of additional content, and also I can keep you updated more frequently during the day whenever I see something. Of course, can't be there 24 hours. It always is a lot of work already, but it's great fun. And yeah, we'd love to have you on board. And then other than that, please hit the like button, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.